G'day everyone, how are we doing? Welcome. It's been a while. Let's have a look at who we've got. Good morning, Angie, my dear friend. Renee, long time no chat. How you going? Mona, hey, Mona. Stacy, hello. Robin, hello to you. Terrelyn, hello, my darling. Alrighty, let's get this party started. So, how has everyone been? I am using Busy Nippers crayons. Let's zoom in a little. No. All right. No, I went out to dinner at the Rissole last night. Sorry, the RSL, for those people that aren't in Australia. All of the Australians would have gotten what I meant by the Rissole. The RSL is our Retired Service Persons League, which is basically our veterans club. And this was just a little kids thing that was there. And I was like, I'm going to come on. I said to him, I'm going to come on tomorrow and I'm going to colour in using the 4 cheap crayons that we got and the colouring pad. Hey, Heather. Hello, darling. How are you in our great north? I imagine it's cooling down rapidly up there while it's rapidly becoming hot here, which is fantabulous. Okay. So, no, I'm not actually going to colour in this. I was just being silly. All right. However, it would be funny. But I just saw butterflies and ladybugs and I was like, ooh, I like it. Like it. Okay, what we are going to be doing is working in Wondermorphia. So, I just didn't, like, I've been in, I think because I've been card making and all of that, but I've lost my mojo for a little bit for colouring, and I'm like, I was like, so I'm going to go revert to my good old things, and I'm going to play with sparkly gel pens and butterflies because they make me happy. Hey Deb, how's it going? So that is my plan for today. But because for all of those in other parts of the world and a little bit here, we are going into the Halloween season, I'm going to do this one. So I was like, I just want to do something easy and just mindless, if that makes sense. So a little bit of coloring. Hello, Sarah. How are you, my dear? So this is what we're going to be working on, is this guy. Now, you'll have to let me know if the colors and all are a bit off, because basically my laptop, the color part, whatever makes the color nice on the screen, is pretty much gone. So everything's muted and a little bit out for me. So I can't actually see it too well myself. So it's just what I'm going to do. But what I'm going to do, because this Wondermorphia is single-sided, I'm going to do a bit of marker lay down first. Now, I don't have any of the warm greys in my copics yet, but I'm not going to let that stop me. I've got an idea. It may work, may not. Let's just play anyway. That's the whole idea for today. I'm just going to play and hope for the best. Hello, Nina. Lovely to see you here. All right. So I'm just going to zoom on in a little bit to his lovely skullness. Okay, I'm going to come in with eggshell, which is just a light yellow base cream, because I want to turn my cool greys, because I have the cool greys, I want to turn them a bit warmer. So I'm just going to lay down a whole lot of this eggshell, and I think I filled it. We'll find out. We'll find out later. If it runs out on me, I'll be like, yeah, I forgot to fill you. All right, you can always just go fill it. So how's everyone been? Yeah, and I'm going to play with butterflies. Heather, you are right. I like, as you know, I love every time you post a picture of all the beautiful butterflies that you have around. And I'm like, I just want to make sparkle. I want to make things shiny, just a little bit shiny. So that is what the plan is. Hey, Jamie, how are you, my dear? Yeah, it's been I was going to stream on Friday night, but I just, sometimes when you just don't feel it, and I was like, I wasn't feeling it, and I would rather not stream than come on here and not be myself. It's just one of those things, and yeah, I need to feel this. Hold on, I just got to go get the Louise. Hello. Had to go get the refills. Eggshell, there you are. Oh, I got no room everywhere. Tweezers, where you be? It's like I have a tendency to overfill these things, so you may hear me curse in a second. That's why I put the disclaimer there. You never know. It's early in the morning and I'm trying to refill a copic, so and we know how well I go with liquid stuff. The rats aren't around, however, so there's a good chance that I might not go everywhere. Oh, only a little bit of ink squeezing out. That was because I put the lid on wrong. That's what pajama pants are for. Okay. Marilyn. Yeah, I only did about 5 to 6 drops. Something like that. I don't know. Ooh, spider page. Nice. I need to get the Circle of Life out too. Oh, look at that. So much better. I just got so many books that I want to colour in, and then I get overwhelmed. Does anyone feel like that? Like overwhelmed of which one do I pick? What do I do? And I don't have, I thought I had Colormorphia. I thought I had the flower skull, and I don't. And I'm like, well, this is close enough. So I'm like, this will do. And it's got butterflies. So I'm like, even better. Because I'm like, I want butterflies rather than flowers. I like spiders too. I still haven't picked what image I'm going to do for the festival of whatever colorings. Oh, I can't remember the hashtag. The Halloween streamathon. I'm going to do a Sarah Richter. I haven't picked which one because I love her work, and I don't do gory kind of stuff. So I just want to find a happy medium where it's Halloweenish but not bloody and gory. So has anyone been smashing out their Halloween ones? Renee nearly finished her Heather Valentine, image today on her stream. A little bit to do. What did you get today, Louise? What did you get? You tell me and enable me a little bit more of stuff I don't need. I said I wasn't going to buy anything this month, and then Lincraft had 40% off. So I lied, which we know happens. But I come home and I've just put it all away. I'm going to ignore this. So I tend to ignore if I don't want his little doodle things. I'm just going to ignore it. So it's not there. So it was never there. Ah. Hey, Sue. Ooh, nice, Louise. This is raw silk. So I'm just going to come in and add a little bit of splodginess. Yeah, I like the look of those distressed oxides. Like everyone does the distressed inks, but I kind of like how those distressed oxides kind of just give that real vintagey kind of. I've seen a few things and I'm like, oh, that'd be nice. Rosalind, hello, my darling. Oh, you just made my day. Oh, hello, my sweetheart. I have sent out a bunch of happy mail to people that have sent me their address, or I have your address. Fingers crossed it makes it to said people. We lost a few in the last happy mail thing I sent out, so we can only hope that it may get to people across the world. But I have sent out some. And I'm glad you're liking the spiders, but spiders are cool. You've just got to look at them as that they are an important part to our ecosystem, and they play a very important role. Just imagine how many flies there would be if there was no spiders and bugs and all of that flying around. So we need our spiders. They're very, very important. So you've just got to remind yourself that. And they're very beautiful. If you ever look close up at a spider's eyes, they're just incredibly fascinating. Like I said, I'm not taking any of this too seriously today, by the way. I'm just slapping it down, hoping for the best. We might have something at the end worthy of an Instagram post. We might not. I don't know. Oh, Rosalind, you are a legend. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Oh, you just are too sweet. Love you. Thank you. And welcome, you warrior woman, you. We are warriors. We are warriors. Melissa sent me a A film, like a music video of some 80s song of I Am a Warrior or something like that. And it was so cliche 80s. And I just had to just giggle and laugh. And I'm like, surprisingly, I'd never heard of the song. And I thought, I like my 80s, but I'd never even heard the artist. It was some random thing. She said it would come up on like an 80s radio station or something she was listening to. And she thought of me. And I'm like, that is cool. Yeah, it was very much an 80s thing. Yeah, I know. I like my mom. You got to see the ladybug. You got to have ladybug. And my dodgy warrior. I've got to find a better one. Now you have the song playing in my head. Oh, funny. Or was it you, Sarah, that sent it to me? Patty, it was you, Sarah. I knew it was someone. I'm like, it was you. That's right. I was all confused. It was a while ago. My brain's not good. It was just sweet that I'm like, oh. But all right, that'll do. A little bit of browns in there. Now let's see if my idea of greys works. No idea. We can only try, hey. I have heard of Patti Smythe, but I hadn't heard of the song, and I don't know her as well as others. All right, I'm coming in with Cool Grey 1. But yeah, so I was like, and I probably heard the song before, but it's not one that's registered in my, to remember. As we all know, I'm not a music person. Um, I'm not very good with the whole music thing. So I don't really remember songs and lyrics and all very well. Sorry, half concentrating, putting copics down. Hey, Marie. Oh, hey, Ashley. You love this page? Yeah, I'm like, I love this page too. I just want to mindlessly color today. So this is what we're doing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, let's pick a Kerby page to mindlessly color. But when it comes to Kerby pages, this isn't like, a big intense one. So what's everyone been doing? Hey, Sue. Hello, Amber. Good day. How are you all? But no, so we went out for dinner yesterday. So I watched. So what I ended up doing Friday night was Em was out with friends. So Georgia and I watched Venom, the first Venom. I like Venom. He is a cool dude. Like, I mean, it was totally predictable that he was going to end up, be like a Hulk kind of thing and good bad kind of balance. But he's funny. I like him. So I did enjoy that. So yeah, so Georgia and I were hanging out on the bed watching it, trying to be comfortable, but realised that our pets, with Casper and Winchester, they took up more of the bed than we did. And I'm like, who has the life in this family? Oh, thank you, Angie. Thanks, Amber. Just going to close my door because Heathy's up. Excuse me. Oh, what's he cooking? Hey, Catherine. What's he cooking? Nina. Lol, you're funny, Nina. Yeah, the pets totally have the life. You do hear a baby? He's up to have his breakfast. He turned 2 the other day. And he was saying, Casper. Because Casper went out and went, ooh, breakfast time, toast. Because he will get the leftovers. Kilgrey 3. I'm not too worried if I go over onto things. I don't know if you just heard my belly rumbling. Because I'm going to go over with gel pen, so that will cover up anything anyway. Oh, mashed tatties and pork. Oh, I'm making a slow cooked pulled pork for dinner tonight. So after stream, I'll go get the slow cooker out and get that brewing away. Yeah, that's the plan for the this evening's dinner. Probably pulled pork and mashed potatoes too. Oh, Julian, yeah. Except for I'm going to put a lot of onion in it. Sorry, Angie. I'm sorry. Lots of onion and garlic and capsicum. Hide all the veggies in there so when Heath eats it tonight with his mashed tatties, he doesn't realise that he's eaten a whole lot of veggies like carrots and zucchinis and all of that that's been slow cooked into the pork. It's been a week here. So we know that I have, good old anxiety, all of that depression and stuff. It's been one of those weeks where I've been kind of flat. Been good things. Georgia had her leadership investiture on Thursday and, went to the school and watched her get her leadership badge and look at the fact that her in grade 7, so 12-year-old, her group, and then the grade 11s getting theirs for senior. And I'm like looking, going, oh, Georgia, you look more right with the grade 11s and the grade 7s with your giantness. You're not there, so it's fine. Yeah, I love cooking. And I loved cooking at his age too, which is why, I still can cook. My brother and I just always loved to cook. We'd always have competitions as who made the best meal. And because my parents were shift workers, it just seemed we helped out a lot in the kitchen and did a lot. And I think that makes a big difference now that we're older, that we're both really enjoy cooking. And we still have competitions to who's the better cook. I'm tidier than he is, so I give myself that. He's probably, I don't know. I think we've got both our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to cooking. But yeah, so that was the good thing that happened this week. The things that kind of, knock my anxiety around. So I think I told you a while ago that I've been trying to get Emily's birth certificate, and her mother hadn't registered her birth when she was born. So we've been battling with the registration office for a year to get her birth certificate. And they keep saying, yeah, we're going to do it. And it kind of hasn't ever happened. Did I say I'm coming in with Kilgrave 7 now? And it's kind of never, and we just keep getting the runaround and all of that. And supposedly the mother texted Emily a few weeks ago and says she'd sent the paperwork off. And we rung the registry and they're like, no, we haven't received anything. I'm like, no surprise there. But Emily had just started a part-time job, and we kept saying, oh, we'll get a tax file number, we'll get her, all of that, but can't do that without a birth certificate, because we were like thinking we're going to get a birth certificate soon. And that was 12 months ago, Nina. That was when she was 11. That picture. I will get back to that picture. I just wasn't up to that level of colouring today. I just wanted to mindlessly just go blah, blah, blah. So births and deaths were like, yeah, we don't have it. And but Emily's employer basically said, I can't give you any more hours until you get a tax file number. And it's like, well, he's not going to hold out too long before he replaces her with another junior. And it's like, oh, poo. So as you can imagine, I would have said much more expressive words than poo. And so it was like, all right, we got to do this. And so I finally called in some favours from the government. I have contacts in government departments. I just don't like to use those kinds of avenues if I don't have to. It's not, I kind of keep I always kind of sit there and think, that the politicians and stuff are busy enough with, doing stuff for the members of the community in need. I'm not going to waste their time. Didn't get quite to the level where I contacted, one of the leaders of our country thing, because I have those numbers on my phone. But so I contacted a few people, and suddenly I had the registry office ring me going, well, what can we do? And they wanted a few more things, and I'm like, I can get that to you. I'll email it now. So I've emailed a few more things. So hopefully on Monday I'll get that they'll just register it without the mother there. Hello, Evelyn, my darling. And so Em's a bit worked up with that. But then it took all of my control, because the other day I was like, the mower man had turned up, and I was like, oh, I've got to go down to the ATM to get some money for him. And I was like, yeah, just got in the car and, my daggy clothes, Ugg boots, care factor. I'm just going down to the ATM, just a 5-second trip to get some money out. And I get out of the car and I look up, not really paying attention. I don't have my glasses on or anything. And I'm like, oh, no, that face. And yeah, it was Emily's mother, and I had to walk right past her. And I was just like, I just wanted to not be the better person and lose my poo. I didn't. But, where you just kind of you just want to thing. But she ignored me because she's a little bit scared of me. And I don't blame her. She should be. Because if she started on me, then I wouldn't have to hold back, because I wouldn't have initiated it. I would definitely like to say some very home truths to her, but there's no point. She's narcissistic. She would never actually understand that. She's got 4 kids. 4 of her 6 kids have nothing to do with her, but it's not the kid. It's not her fault. Hey, Alex. Yeah, well, the thing is it's not it's that she wasn't registered. That's the problem with the birth certificate. Like, so I can't get a birth certificate because there is no birth registered. That's been the problem. So you know how, like, after you have a baby, you've got to register their birth. Well, that never happened. So that's the dramas we've been fighting. So I can't, yeah. And she's a year behind everyone else. She doesn't have a learners. All of those things. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh God. Just a sec. I'm going to mute you while I have a big cough. Sorry about that. And how can you not? Actually, apparently it was the father's fault. He was supposed to, and she did. So it's never, Anyway, how could you not know until like child 16 years old? I don't know. But anyway, so it's just been, and it's the birth death marriages are like, do you think you could go around and I'll get her to sign something? And I went, listen, every time we say something like that, she accuses us of harassment, that we're, bothering her and all of this kind of stuff. So fingers crossed, I've made enough of a point and they realise that I will pull in some contacts if I need to. And we'll get a birth certificate. Even if I have to drive down to Brisbane, which is like 3 hours, I'll drive down there and pick the thing up. I don't care. I just want her to have what she should have, what she's entitled to. But that plays on you, and I just a bit flat because of it. All right, now I'm going to come back over with the Cool Grey one and blend all this and hopefully make it so it looks a little bit more seamless. So yeah, so it's just been one of those painful things. Hey, Brian, how? Oh, yeah, no. Thanks, Brian. It is cool. Water. I just realized actually, have water. I don't think so. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you only get registered when your parents register you, and that's it. But here, you're supposed to register your child within 6 weeks of their birth. It's not hard, and it's even online now. Wasn't, back then, but you can just go online and just register it as a mother. But yeah, that didn't happen. So it's just been one of those weeks of you just want to lose your poo, but it's not worth it. So like, yeah, exactly. But do you want to know the cool. Yeah, it is a cool picture. You want to know one of the nice things that happened, just to show you that, as we know, there's good parents and there's not so good parents. So my ex-husband, okay, now obviously he's a great father to Georgia, and we're friends, we're amicable, all of that kind of stuff. You wasn't allowed to leave without registering. Well, there you go. We have 6 weeks here. Oh no, Marie. That's hilarious. So where was I going? Oh, my ex-husband. So I sent him, obviously, because he's not in my town, I sent him all the pictures of George's leadership investiture and all of that. So I sent him through all the pictures, and he wrote back, obviously, that he's super proud of her and all of that kind of stuff and things like that. And this is a man, okay, so we got to remember, we separated before Georgia was even born, okay, so he hasn't like been part of my family life for 13 years come this Halloween, actually. And but he sends through a message as we're talking about Georgia and stuff, and he's like, in regard to Emily, what would I be able to get her for Christmas? He's like, I've come to regard her as like a stepdaughter thingy. And he goes, and I really care for her. And I was just like, how beautiful is that this man that in no way, shape or form has to have anything to do with Emily. He's got no ties to her at all. Thinks of her like that because she's important to Georgia and all of that. And Emily's a beautiful girl, obviously. She's just, you innately think you want to be part of her life anyway. She's a great kid. And I was just like, so I screenshotted a little bit because we then went and talked about Christmas presents for her and what it could get her. But I screenshotted that little message and I sent it through to Emily just to say, that you don't have to be blood to be loved. And yeah, it was just the sweetest thing for him to do. And as I said to him, I said, I wrote back and I said, you're a good man. I said, just don't let that go to your head, And and he wrote back, he goes, I'm trying to be a better man. He goes, I've made mistakes in the past, but he's working, with Veterans Affairs and all of that kind of stuff, and he's working really hard. And he's about to get married again, and he's got a new baby. So he's working really hard to, I guess, work through his own demons and all of that kind of stuff. But it was really lovely. No, blood, that's what I mean. Blood certainly doesn't make you family. Like, we went out to dinner last night and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm out to dinner and I've got Em and Georgia and Em's older sister and her baby that live downstairs at the moment. And I'm just like, these are, I'm blessed. That was like, it was a family dinner, and I'm sitting there with little Heathy, and you would think he was my grandchild anyway, because he's blonde-haired, blue-eyed. He looks like mine. What do my girls want? Chris, you can't send me anything, Evelyn, because US isn't close into Australia. What a shame. What do they want for Christmas? They just want love, like, honestly. But what I'm doing for them for Christmas is I am going to redo all their rooms. So going to get some new furniture and paint the walls and stuff like that. So that's my plans for them for Christmas. All right, that'll do for the skull. I just want to get in and play with sparkly stuff. So I'm like, yeah, that's all right. I'm just I'll zoom back out while I put my copics back. Just because I like showing off the stand because it's pretty. So there's my copic stand. I'm just going to put my colours back. It's a little bit sad in the fact that it's got lots of empty spaces, but, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think that one went there. And, you can go there. That'll do. But there's my copic stand. I like this thing. Okay. We'll have an interlude. Would you like to see some of the cards I've done this week? Yeah, that's right, Marie. It's the thing. I told Emily when she turns 18, she can adopt me if she wants. All right. While I let this copic dry off, which won't take long, I'll show you some of the cards I've done. So these ones are some of the Christmas cards that I've been doing. I was like, just some Christmassy cards. Just playing with different ideas and, you know, getting used to some thingies. So there's some of the Christmassy cards that I've been doing. Oh, does it really, Marie? That's awesome. You still won't be open to Queensland. We don't want you. No offence. I like our border control at the moment. And these are just more simple ones. I was just using up some things and, you know, just gluing mindlessly stuff. But there's some of them. I've still got to add things to those ones, but they're just some starts. And then we get into some more of the fancy ones. Yes, they did, Marie. They did, in fact, like it. Yes. So this is what I've sent. So the people are getting happy mail from me. You're getting here's a sneak peek. G'day from Australia. And then I was like, I just want to do some fancy cards. So I've made some fancy cards. So I've got this one here. And like I had some origami paper that was of the Japanese woodblock prints. And I'm like, yeah, and Japanese paper like thing. So it's like, sound effects essential. So I did that one. And then I did this one. And if you look real closely, you might be able to see I did like a subtle gold, like Japanese script writing stamp in the background. I was like, ka-chung! Anyway. And then this one I just finished this morning. I was gluing while I was watching Renee's stream. So this one's Merry Christmas. And then, you ready? You ready for it? All right. Ooh, it's like magic. Oh, wow. So that was the, but yes, Rosalind, probably because I'm not used to making cards. So I've got to follow some obviously tutorials and things, and I'm like watching it 5,000 times over to make sure I've done it right and messing things up and having to recut thing. Alex, you don't have to buy one, just email me your address and I will send you a card. But if you want a fancy card, let me know, and then we'll work around that. But I'll happily send you Happy Mail just because that's I would love to. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I'm like, yeah, just like, and I was so pleased when that accordion one worked out because I'm like, man, that took like the amount of cutting that I had to do for that. And yeah, it was like, and I've done a couple of other cards, but I can't, they've already gone out and I can't show them because they were personalized anyway. So, but yeah, I love this, and I just want to play with it. It's like, what do you want? Yeah, I know. Who knows? They might get somewhere. But yeah, All right, sparklies. I want to get into sparkles. That's what I'm doing. Stop distracting me from sparkles, people. Sparkly time. Pick a color, any color. Yeah, I love that bauble paper. I should have thought to send you some paper. You might have a card coming, Louise, by the way. Should send you some paper. Yes, it is. Hold on, I will just go find it, and I'll put the link in. Just give me a sec. History repeating. Sorry, finding link. There you go. Hey, Sinek, g'day. Purple and orange, thank you. All right, let's do some purple and oranges. Okay. This is my basket of sparkles. So I'm like, let's get going. All right. Okay. Oh. Flying everywhere. So I'll be just pulling for 5 million different gel pens. Like this is I need to redo it, but that's like kind of my swatch. So I'm just pulling from 5 million things. So I'm not even going to try and tell you who or what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go with it. I think you need more gel pens. Maybe I've got the refills for a lot of them too. Might need a few more. Maybe. You have 6 gel pens. Well, what can I say? But sorry. And that doesn't include Emily's gel pens. She's got like, I don't know, probably close to 200 gel pens as well. I like gel pens and I like sparkly. And I should zoom in. Hold on. All right, there we go. I like sparkly. Makes me happy, and butterflies make me happy. It's a circle of life here, you know. The skull is the carbon going back into the ecosystem. Who? hey, Shani, yeah, you need more. You need sparkles. Sparkles are everything. Hey, Shannon. No, it's not hard to blend gel pens, Rosalind. So as long as you're working while they're wet, they stay wet for a good 30 seconds or so. And so it's kind of just like mixing watercolor. So you just use them like a watercolor brush and blend them in, and they blend beautifully. I've what the ones. Yeah, I've heard that they're really good. Is it 10 minutes what I've got? I don't know. I've got something from Amazon. Oh gosh. I don't know. It just says that. It's not too healthy. But I have heard that they are nice. And the colorate ones I've heard, like, they've got like an actual just full glitter gel pen set. Like 100 glitter gel pens without any of the metallics and stuff. I'm like, oh, I need one. And I'm like, no, you don't, Tammy. You've got enough. But I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, you do not need it. But I'm like, sparkly. Oh, the Anko ones are great. I love the Anko ones. And these ones, Marie, I don't know if you've seen these ones from Kmart. These are the bomb, the fine tip ones. I love these because they've got like the smaller, obviously, ball. They are the best. Yeah, I don't know. I think Sucolor 10, I don't know, but one of them, I don't know what it is, but I know that there's one that does like 100 just glitter gel pens. It's like, oh, yeah, drool. But I'm like, no, do not need them. What, do I want some? Yes. Do I need some? No, that sounds like my entire life. Do I want some? Yes. Do I need them? No. All right. Let's have a look at what purples I want to do. I'm going to. Now this is my special pencil case. This has all of the Pentels and the jelly rolls and stuff. I'm going to do that one. And decisions. I have too many colors to pick from, and I don't know which one to do. 94. Oh, I'm going to have gel pens from one end of my bedroom to the other. Oh, the other. Oh, by the end of this. I need a bigger pencil case. I need to upgrade my pencil case for my fancy gels because I'm running out of room. I have spare pencil cases, by the way. It's just effort to do it. Yeah, getting Arteza here is really difficult, and well, especially now. But also really expensive. Yeah, that's my whole life. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to spend any money this month, and then 40% off sale occurs, and I'm like, yeah, just go nuts. Got myself a stamping platform, 5 million dies, and then I was like, well, Amazon's not shipping here, but AliExpress is. China, here I come. I posted on because a lot of those fancy cards are from a lady called Sam Calcott, and so what followed it, I was in posted a few things onto her Facebook group of the cards I've done, and people are like, "You're new to card making. You don't look at." And I'm like, I may be new to card making, but I'm not new to arts and crafts. And I think that makes a difference. I've been doing arts and crafts since I was like a baby. We're an arts and crafty family. You know, some of the stencils I'm using, I have had since I was 13. They don't go out of date. So, all right, I need another color combination. Done orange and purple. While you're thinking of another color combination, you've only spent, yeah, add a couple of zeros to that, and you might be still under. Shh. All right. Yeah, so this is the Jelly Roll Glaze pen in black. Yeah. Blue and yellow, okay. Blue and yellow. All right. Okay. Oh, putting all these back at the end of this is going to be the worst. Shiven. And Anko glitter. So there's that one. And then I want that one. And 79. Oh, no, I might use. There we go. 79. Okay. Just talking to myself. Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be lovely, Nina. Hey, Tanya. Hello, Mary. Hello, Jenny. G'day. All right. Let's go over this one. Over here so that I don't disrupt this one while it's drying. Let's do this one. Okay. Let's go out here. So when I'm blending gel pens, I don't do too much in one hit because otherwise it may dry by the time I get back to it. What are you doing? What are you giving up on, Ashley? Did I miss something? I'm confused. Yeah, I always smudge too. I've just tried to plan my method of attack. I should have theoretically started over here and moved across, but I just wanted to do that one. You know, I wasn't thinking smarts. Glutter. Oh, all right. Gotcha. Autocorrect. Glutter is a great word. I like that. When you've got, like, when our mind goes to the gutter, but it's got a little sparkle and sass to it. It's glutter. I reckon we could utilize that. All right. Stella, hello. I'm a glutton for glitter. That's it. I am. If it's sparkly, I'm like, yeah, you belong to me. You belong to me. Wrong one. I'm gonna gel pads everywhere. You vote Angie for the vote. Yeah, she's good with the one-liners. Maybe a pile of things you don't need, Alex. I don't know. You want, but you don't need. That my pile's huge. I keep adding things to my Amazon wish list, and I'm like, why are you even adding them? You can't get them anyway. I'm like, oh well, you never know. It's like stupid UPS, US Postal Service. Don't want to post. They're not even posting to the EU apparently. It's like, seriously, what's wrong with you people? Really? Amazon may, I doubt it, but I don't know. Like, it still says when I go on there that, expected due date, but I'm really cautious about it because I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what to do there. So I'm like, your mind just went to the glitter, went to the glitter. The plane, the plane. Hey, flannel, how's it going? Yep. You're like, nope, don't need no. And that's all mine is. It's just like, oh, I like the look of that. And I just add it to the wish list and I'll go, every now and again, I go back to the wish list and go, was it 3 a.m. when you added that? What? Yeah. It's just like, radio. AliExpress is bad because it's like, oh yeah, it's only like $5, and then next minute I've got like a cart full of $5 things, and it's no longer just $5. It's like, ooh, ooh. All right, another color combination. Where's my fine liner? Well, wait, you're giving me a color combination. I do actually have a brown, yes. So hold on, I'll bring it over in a sec. Well, after I do. There is actually browns, but in the 100 set of glitter ones, I know there's even more browns. But look, there's a brown and like a lighter brown. So yeah, like they do actually have some browns in there, which is really cool. Burgundy red and a red. Yeah, yep. All right. So what we going all red butterfly, or we're doing the burgundy with something? All right. I got a burgundy red. Yep. Okay. So we got blue and hot pink later, and pink and green. I'll remember that. Hold on. But I'm gonna do something burgundy red. All right. Pink and green, and then blue plus hot pink. I think all red would be cool. All right. So we'll do this one down here, all red. Okay. All right. Alpha files in screen. Yeah, I know. I know yours. Yeah, there is a brown in the Kmart set. Yes, there is. Those Kmart ones are great. I was like the other day going, oh, I should buy myself a backup set. And I'm like, Tammy, you're an idiot. Stop. But they're really cool. I'm like, And I like the fine tip, like especially when you're doing like a really small image, those fine tips are really handy. And they've got different colours than a lot of others do, which I like. Purple and turquoise. All right, writing that combo down too. Purple and turk. All right. There we go. All right, let's do pink and greens. Okay. Right. So we'll do a bit of a muted pink for this one. Muted. Where did you put them, Tammy? There they are. Muted pink and what's the bet that this 100 pack of gel pens is going to go flying at some point? $86. Dale. All right. Oh. Oh, yeah, but I like my color softs. I don't mind them. Muted, that's it. You go muted pink. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I give up trying to pretend to myself that I'm actually going to control my urges, my shopping purchases. It ain't gonna happen. Oh, pens flying everywhere. Yeah, I get you, Nina. Just happens to be there. Don't know how it got there, but it's there. Like I get parcels and I'm like, oh, what did I order? And it's like, oh, okay, that. Well, that was interesting. When did I order that? Okay, darling. No worries. Yeah, that's fine, sweetie. You drop off whenever you want to. I don't take any offense to that. We all have needs in real lives. I love that he supports that, but Sarah. It's so sweet. Well, yeah. Well, you can't just buy one. They come in pairs, don't they? I'm sure books come in pairs. Oh, Angie's just said the same thing. Oh, we're funny. We don't help. It's like don't come here to for support to control your purchases because we ain't gonna help. But I have decided. I think I have some kind of OCD, ADD, undiagnosed things because I like it's like all consuming. I'm like once I get on a project, it's like yep, that's all that I think about. Yeah, books come in sets. You got to have the whole collection. Oh, yeah, health totally comes first. Yes. Oh, yeah, for Ashley, absolutely. Well, yeah, Sarah, if you buy from Etsy, then absolutely you should buy more than one, because if you're going to pay the ridiculous shipping, you may as well make it worth your while. Like, that's just common sense. It's good economic value. So I that's just total. And I think, part of that, like, ADD or obsessive compulsive is I want to be brilliant at it straight away, and I get frustrated when I'm not. And it's like, ah. Okay, so we did purples and pinks. Now we're hot pink and blue. Okay, I've got the perfect colours for them. You guys have just noticed. Yeah, I can't get in, but because my door's closed. Put them all there. What are you doing, Tammy? Don't even try. Just throw them all down. Easy in the long run. Just talking to myself here. Don't worry about it, people. That one. And go back to that blue combo. All right, let's come down here. I'm going to do... Sorry, talking to myself again. Oh, thanks, Marie. I'm just like, hey, Bear. I'm just like, yeah, you're just used to it. Yeah, just talking away to myself while I'm sorting things out. So, Rosalind, how's tea doing? They doing okay? Haven't gone completely, house crazy? Think of them very often. Oh, nice, Alex. Yeah, playing away. I'm like, people are like, what do you have for Christmas? And I'm like, I wanted to say Amazon gift card. But it's like, probably not the right thing. AliExpress gift card? I don't even know if AliExpress does gift cards. I don't know. So that's blues. Yeah, it's good. Totally house crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Alex. Oh, you're funny, Renee. She will come one day. Oh. Let's go with... I think I already had that colour out. Maybe not. Sure, I pulled it out. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right. A lot of Legos. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, Visa or Mastercard gift. I forget that you can do them. Like I've just told people to buy Georgia like a Lincraft or Spotlight voucher. And I'm like, can I get to it quick enough before it dries? Yeah. It's funny. Emily goes to me the other day. She's like, "Do I need to turn off my notifications on Amazon for what you buy?" Because she's connected, like, because obviously with Amazon Prime. Oh, that was the wrong one, Tammy. With Amazon Prime, the accounts are linked, and so she gets notifications of the things I've bought. She's like, "Do I need to turn that off before Christmas?" And I went, "No, they're not shipping here, so you'd be right." She's just like, "Okay." Yeah, nice, Alex. So I hope the colours are coming up on your screens, because to me they just all look like dull, muted vintage colours. So I actually can't see if it looks hot pink to you. Maybe you need a laptop. No, it works fine. Oh, good, excellent. Louise, I'm strategically trying to work that way. Will I go back and smear them later? Yes, but I try to plan so that they dry before I go back and put my hands over it. Does that mean that I won't go back and smear it? Absolutely not, because I will. But when I'm blending, I'm actually using the smearability of them to allow me to get the blends. Oh, thanks, Ashley. But bright, yeah, it does look really nice, the dull muted thing on mine. But I'm like, I have no idea how it looks in real life. Yeah, kind of like that, Jamie. That's how I feel about it. I want lots of things. Don't need anything. I've got to go grocery shopping today. Apparently, children and dogs and pets need food. Annoying. Oh. Good. I know, Marie. Guess what? I am in my pajamas. So I'm there with you. Because I usually go after this. If Sarah streams or someone else after me, I usually just go back to bed. I usually may nod off. All right, purple and turquoise. Turquoise. Okay. $89. Oh, don't do that. 89. Blue green. There. And then purples. Purples. This is a different purple. 85. And then okay. Yeah, how dare they want to eat? All right. No, it's a bit rude. I think I want to do the purple and turquoise to this one because I like those colours together. All right. Let's just go in. Sorry, still talking to myself. Yeah. Second nap's all right. Second, third naps. Yeah, no. I like that our stores are open on the Sunday. I'm still trying to think what I'm doing, by the way, if you hadn't figured. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's like, seriously. Cooking and grocery shopping? I like doing both, but I'm kind of like, it's more that I have to shower and get out of my pajamas. That's the issue. Yeah, I got eggs. Let's try it. Oh, they won't starve. And don't get me wrong, like legit, I have enough food here to feed us for a month. But I need Pepsi and chocolate. and the pets actually need some food. Priorities. And I need to get some fruit for school lunches. Just those kinds of, it's not like a big grocery shop. Just, yeah. Some fruit and bread for school lunches. And Pepsi Max and chocolate. Yeah, people. Yeah, I need to do my diamond. I need to pull out my diamond painting. It's totally me that needs the supplies. Not even gonna pretend otherwise. It's all about me. Yeah, so I hope you don't mind that I'm just, playing with sparkly stuff today. Oh, I don't feel good. I'm not even a nana, and I love nana naps. Like, seriously. Nana naps are life. I've been nana napping my entire life. Being a shift worker, I just learnt to sleep whenever I could. And the fact that I don't sleep well when I do sleep, so I like my nana naps to just top me up. My mum laughs at me all the time because she's like, because she doesn't nap. Although she does fall asleep on the couch, but not for long. She's like, I can't believe you actually nap. And I'm like, shut up. I like my naps. You love the sparkles? Oh, good. I like the sparkles too. Oh, wait, which direction was I going in with this? That way. Okay. Oh, Jamie. You did miss the start where I was colouring with 4 cheap crayons in a kid's, activity pad from the restaurant last night. It's trying to be funny. Well, these Pentel, we call them, they're called dual hybrids here. But you guys call them sparkle pops. They're doozy. They're doozy. Angie. Oh, you were there? Okay. I couldn't remember. Yeah. Oh, Jamie. Oh, thank you. Yay. That's it. Get some glitter gel paint in your life. Because it's great. Oh, that one's pretty. And the morning sun's coming in now, like through my window, and it's like, for me, it's just, I can't even really see the colors. It's just like sparkle. No, Louise, that is my outside. Yeah, I've got heaps of pastels, so I was kind of like, I saw them the other day, and I'm like, Tammy, you don't need them. I just live near overlook a river and kind of thing, so they're just all wild birds. This is my morning every morning. Bird song. So I'm very blessed. All right, I've used up all the color combinations. Need another one. I don't want to think for myself. If I miss stream, I'm usually sleeping. Or sidetracked. Yellow and teal. Okay. All right. Yellow and teal it is. Yellow and teal. Do a different kind of teal. There we go. Lime green and orange next after that one. Okay. I'll write that down because I'll forget. Lime and orange. Right. Okay. And you notice I'm turning the book to, one, to keep you in frame, and also to so my hand isn't going over parts that I've done. And as I'm doing bits over here that they've dried, I'll probably just put a bit of baking paper down. Or a tissue. Probably a tissue because baking paper requires me going to the kitchen to get it out. Yeah, in the hammock. Absolutely. You've got it, Jamie. Sleep in the hammock and listen to the bird song. I tend to do that. I not sleep in it, but I tend to just go out there and swing in the hammock. Yeah, also, yeah, YouTube forgets to notify. That totally happens too. I might go backwards this time. Let's go from dark out here into light. La, 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 la. I keep looking at my my computer because my computer's on daylight saving time and think, oh my God, I'm over, but I'm not. I've got, what, 20 minutes left, haven't I? I've got a double hammock. So I've got an oversized hammock exactly for that reason, so that you don't feel unsafe in it. Like you just cocoon yourself in it and it's like, yeah. Now, lime green. Oh, we're going to go neon lime. How's that sound? Like, bam, in your face, lime green. 48. And a little bit of 43. I don't know, because I'm too lazy to change the settings. It's obviously must have been the automatic setting for Sydney, and I haven't bothered to change it. You'd love, yeah, the boat ramp, Sarah. The boat ramp from my house is, if the trees weren't in the way, I could see it. So certainly, yeah. So it's a perfect spot, and then the bridge is right beside it. So there's lots of places to catch stuff. Although it's a really muddy river, so the only, yeah, not really. I'm like, I'd rather get something from not mud. Where'd my fine liner go? Oh, I got pens everywhere, people. Pens everywhere. All right. Lime green and orangey. Orangey. All right, this butterfly gonna be seen from outer space. All right. Yeah, not with fish, snakes, turtles, crocs. No, they say that there's crocs in our, like there's freshwater crocs, but they say there's salties in our river, but I don't think there are many. But the Mary River turtle might give you a little punk rocker turtle might come up and give you a good old bite on the butt. Oh, snakes and turtles. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of turtles. We got our punk rocker turtle. And snakes, oh gosh. Don't have to go down to the thing to get the snakes. That's right outside my door. I've got sugarcane around me and the riverbed. There's just snakes everywhere. Yeah. Which one was which? No, so we don't really have alligators. We have crocs. There are some freshwater alligators, but they're nothing. You can swim right beside those things. They're just little harmless fellas. And the freshwater crocs are harmless too. It's only our saltwater crocs that will eat you. But they won't eat you while you're swimming, because that's not how they hunt. They'll eat you while you're on the side of the bank trying to catch fish. I'll just pull you in. Louise, I live in Australia. It's just snakes. Of course they're poisonous. They're all right. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. I don't go out walking through the fields trying to find the snakes and have them bite me. We just respect each other. I think we lost one of our chooks while I was away. Queenie wasn't there when we got home. I have a feeling that she's either a nice python dinner or a nice fox's dinner. I think she is definitely much continuing the circle of life somewhere, festering in someone's belly. Evelyn, that's hilarious. I love it. Well, I so didn't get as many as I thought. I'd be like, yeah, I'll get through all of these today. Yeah, nah. I'm getting the black one. Let's do some black. Black red. Yeah. Black red. I should have got the dark grey out while I was here. Sorry, just ignore me. Yeah, they. Oh, out of frame. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't here, Louise, so I don't know where she's ended up. I'm just going to go with the fact that she is in something's belly. And she was a good fat chook. She was our fattest. So, to be honest, someone could have just taken it too, because my chooks, they're the neighbourhood chooks, because I don't have a fence. So when we let them out of the cage in the afternoon to roam and peck, they just go wherever they want. They go down the neighbourhood. They go down to near the park, near the river. They just go wandering. There goes the wandering, just a little wandering. No, they aren't, Marie. Snakes are beautiful. Don't listen to Marie. That's the wrong one. That's not black red. They're black red. Black red. No, they wouldn't have gone that far down. and it wouldn't come that up. But no, it would have been a fox or a snake. Just a big python. Our pythons aren't poisonous, by the way. We do have some non-poisonous snakes. They're just gorgeous. Right. Well, no, I won't have a snake here because, as I said to the girls, how are you going to determine which rats are the feeding rats and which ones are the pet rats? That shut them up there. And then, mind you, I wouldn't care if they had a snake. I had friends that have had some beautiful pythons, just gorgeous, like 6 foot long and more, which is lovely. But I prefer to see them all out in nature. I must admit. Louise, I'm from Queensland, Australia. It's like what is, but I prefer to see them just, that I like the birds just singing out there. I like the frogs we've got frogs that come up to the deck every evening. The snakes, whatever. I just like them all out there. Oh, they'll totally give you a nasty bite, but you would have to be really aggravating them for them to bite you. All right. Let's just go. This one here can go bright. Just like this here. Let's do that one. I've run out of colour combinations. Yeah, but Louise, you're like in Canada. There's nothing but bears there that are scary. Too cold for anything else. Canadian geese are scary. Oh, you haven't seen our curlews, Louise. How is Kermit? He's good. I have to Winnie. We've really got to make sure we've got him inside before evening, because otherwise he likes to play with Kermit, and all I hear is Kermit giving his little squeal off, and when we go out and rescue him from Winnie. All right, gold and red. Okay, I'll do another one there. They're my colours. If you got any of that while I had a gel pen in my mouth. Gold and red, my colours. When you walked around and do it as long as I have, you know, and you've got like curlews and all of those birds and stuff that try to come at you because they're trying to protect things. That's what a good old boot's for. You go, you know, you're not. Yeah, let's go with that. See what happens. Plovers can be dangerous. Yeah, they can. Just they can get a good boot too. Where's my black red? Oh, that's not black red. Oh, I got them everywhere. I got the pens everywhere. Now I can't find what I want. Gentle shoe will do. Yeah, the magpies. They are annoying. Because you don't know they're coming. Until you hear this. And next thing, on the back of your head, you get a clop. But come to Australia, people. It's fine. It's a beautiful country. You just got, with great beauty comes the stuff that protects it. Oh yeah, once you feed them, the problem is you start feeding the maggies, and then you have them and their ongoing generations for life. All right, it's almost 9. Yep, that's cool. I'm gonna come in with a bit of the orange yellow. This one. Now I'm just going to use the black silver here because you can't see his antenna because of the blackness. But if I use the black silver, that will pick him up a little bit. All right. I'm going to zoom out and you can see the gel pen mess that I have created. Just a few gel pens to the right of me. Gel pen to the left and gel pen to the right. Oh, nice. I haven't got any of the distress crayons, but mainly because I've got like, 5 million gel crayons and stuff and things like that. Oh, they do. They know. Yeah. They knock on the back door. They know who you are. They come looking. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Wendy. How are you doing, sweetheart? I think about you often. I hope you're doing well. You're resting up and stuff. All right, so I'm going to just continue to play with gel pen colors and whatever else. Like I said, this is just meant to be a bit of fun. I'm not going to do a background. This is just me to play. Just to play. And I think that's important sometimes, is that we can just go on and not take it seriously. It's just a piece of paper. Feeling rough this week. Oh, Wendy, I wish I could give you a big hug. I'll probably break you, but I wish I could give you a big hug. But yeah, I just, it's the thing, and I'll do the, I don't know if it'll make a difference. Let's do shiny, just a little bit shiny. Had to do that. But yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it was beautiful to see you here, Rosalind. Thank you for joining in, sweetheart. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. No worries, Shannon. Thank you. Yes, Tracy, it did, and I've sent you something. You should get a thing from me this week. It has arrived. I just haven't hauled it yet, and it's awesome. Thank you so much. But honestly, Tracy, we need to figure out, we're an hour from each other. We need to figure out a colouring date. I thought it was funny that you said it to me. I'm like, I could have just driven across and bought it. But thank you so very much. But yeah, so sometimes just go play and have fun. And so this is my version of the flower skull, but it's a butterfly skull instead. Oh, Heather, thank you. Yeah, the birds are amazing. I'm very lucky. All right, well, take care, everyone. And I appreciate the times you spent with me. It has made me feel good. And hopefully now I can continue to just keep plugging away at these butterflies and get a page actually done. If you, Marie, send me a message somewhere else, like email or whatever, and I will send you the link to the streamer schedule. Or Angie, actually, you're better off just messaging Angie, and she'll send you a link to the streamer schedule because she created it. She's the best part. But even if you just contact me, I'll find a way to get it to you. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate it. Love to you too. All right, guys. Have a lovely day, and night for most of you, and I will see you around. Bye. Mwah.